from Stag. Today we're in the heart of Singapore along the Orchard Road shopping belt. The house that we're touring today is located at Jalan Elok, and despite it being immensely central, it manages to be set away from the hustle and bustle of town, and not many people know about it. So I can't wait to show you around this massive 3-story house that has been built completely from the ground up. As usual, we'd like to thank the homeowners for letting us tour their place, and with that, let's get right to it and begin this tour.
We have a curated selection of products from over 30 local and overseas brands. Discover the best of what's out there all in one place. Head over to the Stag store now and refresh your home.
So specs about this house: there are 5 bedrooms and 8.5 bathrooms. There is an entire underground basement coupled with a swimming pool on the rooftop. It sits on a plot of land that's approximately 2,900 square feet in size, with a built-up area of almost 6,700 square feet. This house is currently listed for $16.5 million, and I'm right now at the front porch, which is larger than the other units because this is a corner terrace. You're able to fit 4 cars in here, which is a luxury as compared to other houses along Jalan Elok. This porch is semi-sheltered, and as you head up the stairs towards the entrance, you'll find this built-in shoe cabinet with a sitting ledge for added convenience. One more thing I do want to point out will be this towering main door as the entrance. Just look at how tall it is. But now let's move along and head right in. So this entrance leads you directly to the open plan living and dining area. The floor is currently finished in a natural marble, and this is coupled with the high ceilings and the ducted AC. We've got plenty of open area here that currently fits a 4+2 sofa setup with a ton of leg room to the 75-inch wall-mounted TV. I could most definitely also see other armchairs and seating options in this space. Right next to the living room, there is an outdoor deck which you can access from this full-length sliding glass doors. Here you'll find a koi pond with a water feature that helps to provide a very nice calming ambiance. In this area, there are also automated blinds that can be adjusted to either day blinds or blackout mode. The outdoor deck is fully functional because it's totally sheltered from the elements. Because of this, you'll be able to host barbecues and enjoy alfresco dining with your family and friends. So this dining area is located right behind the living room, and I can see an 8 to 10 seater dining set fitting in here just fine. Right across the dining area is this plant feature wall, so I can imagine more furnishings in here, or you could just convert this corner into an open bar counter. Heading into the kitchen, we'll walk past this transitory space. So on one side, you have the staircase that leads you up to the upper floors, and on the other side, there is a lift which takes you up to the 3rd floor. So this is going to be very convenient if you're living with elder folks or if you happen to be moving heavier items. Stepping into the kitchen, you'll immediately notice the switch to black marble. So this helps the kitchen to feel more intimate and is also more resistant to cooking stains. As the previous family used to eat in here, this kitchen is well equipped with air conditioning, and there is a 6-seater dining set. Behind me, there is a large L-shaped kitchen counter with a ton of storage and countertop space. Along this wall, you'll be able to find everything that you need in the kitchen. There are 2 built-in hidden fridges, a coffee machine, microwave, and oven. And through this door, you'll be able to access the wet kitchen and service yard. There's also a secondary entrance at the back. So before we head upstairs, we're actually going to head down to check out the basement. On this end, you'll find a powder room that's easily accessible for your guests. There is a full bathroom at the bottom of these stairs, and this basement is huge. So it does span the entire floor plate of the living and dining, and it's well equipped to host guests. So we have a ceiling-mounted projector along with this lounge setup. And along the sides, we've got lots of built-in cabinetry and extra storage under the stairs. Through this corridor, you'll find a room with an ensuite bath. This was previously used by the helper. And in there, you'll also find a bomb shelter and the DB panels for this house. Honestly speaking though, this space is large enough to be rented out as a 1-bedroom apartment. Heading up to the second floor, you'll notice this large window, which does help to open up the space and to let natural light in. One more thing I want to highlight about the stairs is that they're all without risers, which helps to make it look visually lighter. And now that we're here, this floor is split into 2 wings. Let's check out this bedroom. This is the first common bedroom and it's currently fitted with a queen-size bed. So through these full-length glass sliding doors, you'll be able to find a small outdoor area. And moving further into the bedroom, there is a dedicated study area along with a mirrored wardrobe. Behind me is the ensuite bathroom, and now would be a good time to say that every bedroom in this house does come with an ensuite. And through this door, we'll be heading into the opposite wing. Here you'll be greeted by a family room that melts into a long corridor that links you to the other 2 bedrooms on this floor. Heading further in, we've got a lot of available wall space for you to showcase your art collection. But now let us head into the first bedroom in this wing. This is the ensuite bathroom for this room, and this room would be slightly larger than the one that we saw earlier with a similar setup. There is a queen-size bed along with a study table, and although there is no balcony in this room, the windows are still wide enough to let a whole lot of natural light flow in. This is the third common bedroom, which is the most spacious common bedroom by far. We've got windows wrapping all around with a view of the beautiful foliage outside. And I can just imagine just working from home over here would be much more inspiring. Speaking of views, there is a direct link to the outdoor terrace from this room, giving the occupant an option for both an indoor and outdoor living environment. Now that we've seen all the bedrooms on this floor, let us head on upstairs. Here on level 3, you'll find the last of the common bedrooms. This room has a similar layout to the first bedroom that we saw earlier, except this time we have a smaller indoor area and a larger balcony. It currently functions as a study, so instead of a built-in wardrobe, we have a pantry area with a sink and cabinets. Heading over to the opposite wing, we pass a spiral staircase that takes you up to the rooftop, but we'll be taking a look at that later. First, the master bedroom. So this room encompasses the family room and the 2 bedrooms that we saw earlier on level 2. So trust me when I say it's huge. We've got this rest area that's split into 2, a lounge setup at the front, and it also fits a king-size bed at the back. We've got full-height glass sliding doors that span the entire length of this room, planter boxes on the balcony that help with additional privacy. Moving further into the bedroom, this area used to be open to sky, but the homeowners have covered it up for better functionality. And on the opposite end, we have a mirrored walk-in wardrobe with enough storage for the occupants. Here is the master bathroom and it's incredibly spacious. So there's a ton of natural light that's coming in from the windows all around. You see a double vanity over here. And on this end, there's also space for both a sunken bathtub and a dedicated shower. One more thing I want to point out would be that all the glass sliding windows can be fully open for ventilation. We're now on the topmost floor, and this is where you'll be able to find one of the main highlights of this home, this 13-meter lap pool, which is equipped with a jet stream so that you can swim against it for additional resistance training. Over here as well, you have a dedicated shower for added convenience, and I do like how this entire area is fully sheltered. We've got a spacious lounge deck over here for you to hang out with friends while you're sheltered against the elements. But now let us head back downstairs. So there's no denying the amount of space in this home and the amount of potential just waiting to be unlocked. At 6,674 square feet of built-up area, it could easily fit multiple generations with enough privacy for all. And let's not forget this home's incredibly central location as well. That being said, allow me to share a little bit more about that with you. So Jalan Elok is subtly located off the cusp of Mount Elizabeth and Orchard Road. In fact, the home is located just a 4 minutes walk from Paragon and the Orchard Road shopping belt. Both the Somerset and Orchard MRT stations are a 10 minutes walk away, with numerous bus routes plowing the Orchard Road shopping belt. And for those of you who drive, the CTE and Bukit Timah on-ramps are just a 2 to 3 minute drive away respectively. Finally, for parents with little ones, ACS Junior is within the 1 kilometer radius. We have now come to the end, and I'd like to thank the homeowners for letting us tour their home. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If you'd like to find out more information, you can click on the link below. And as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and hit that notification bell for updates on future videos. That's all that I have for you today. We'll see you in the next one.